I grew cucumbers from seed, and the results were unbelievable. The plants were loaded with fruit, producing large, long cucumbers. Some of the tips I used in this video may surprise you. Why was the yield so high? You'll find out right here. I've already prepared some cucumber seeds, and now I'm going to place them on a paper towel. Then I'll spray the entire surface with water to help the seeds germinate more quickly. Let me show you the seeds after 2 days of incubation. Almost all of them have already developed tiny roots. Now I'm going to prepare some small pots to sow these cucumber seeds. Carefully place each germinated seed into a pot with the root facing downward, then lightly cover it with soil. By day 3, the seedlings had already produced their first 2 leaves and grown to about 5 centimeters tall. Let's see how they develop over the next few days. By day 8, the plants had produced 1 or 2 more leaves. The stems were taller and stronger. At this stage, the seedlings were ready to be transplanted into larger containers. I've already prepared several soil-filled grow bags. Now I just need to make a few drainage holes in the bottom to prevent waterlogging. You can use a sharp object to make the holes, or a heated soldering tool like I'm using here to make the process quicker and easier. The holes should be evenly distributed across the bottom of each bag, so excess water can drain properly. I placed a 5-liter bottle on top and traced a circle around it with a marker. For each grow bag, I marked 2 circles like this. Then I used a utility knife to cut along the outlines, creating openings for planting. I'll repeat the same process with the remaining bags. Next, I'll remove a little soil from inside the bag and place a seedling into the opening. These young white roots will eventually spread throughout the entire grow bag. Add a little more soil around the base of the plant and water lightly to maintain consistent moisture. I cut off the bottom of a 5-liter bottle and place the remaining part over the seedling. This simple trick protects young plants during their early stages, reduces insect damage, and helps them adapt better to their new environment. Over the next 14 days, the plants grew noticeably taller and produced many new leaves. Since cucumbers are climbing plants, it's now time to build a trellis so they can continue growing upward. I used ropes to create a simple net trellis about 2 meters high and as wide as, or wider than, the grow bags. To save time later, I'm also going to build a drip irrigation system. First, cut off the bottom of a plastic bottle to create a water reservoir. Make 2 small holes opposite each other on the bottle's body. These holes will be used to secure the bottle to the trellis with string. Then make a small hole in the bottle cap, just large enough for a water tube. Feed one end of the tube through the hole to create a pathway for water to flow from the bottle to the plant. Once everything is assembled, securely tie the bottle to the trellis and fill it with water. Place the end of the tube near the base of the plant so water can drip slowly into the root zone, maintaining steady moisture and providing a consistent water supply over time. By day 20, the plants had firmly attached themselves to the trellis and climbed much higher. The leaves were dark green, and the stems had become stronger. After 30 days, the plants looked dramatically different. The foliage was much denser, and flowers had appeared everywhere. The drip irrigation system was also working very effectively. At this point, I'll prune some of the flowers and side shoots. This helps the plants focus their nutrients on the strongest flowers and main vines. tiny cucumbers have also started to appear. To improve fruit set, I'll hand-pollinate the flowers. I use a male flower, gently touch the pollen-bearing parts, and transfer the pollen to a female flower. A soft brush can also be used to transfer pollen to the stigma. After about 40 days, the cucumbers had grown noticeably larger. The fruits were increasing in size every day, with smooth, vibrant green skin. Just 5 days later, the cucumbers were significantly bigger, and even more young fruits had appeared. By day 50, the cucumbers had reached an ideal size and were ready to harvest. The fruits were large and heavy, with a quality that easily surpassed store-bought cucumbers. Cucumbers are a familiar food in many meals and offer numerous health benefits. They contain vitamins such as vitamin C and vitamin K, along with antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and protect cells from damage. I'll slice the cucumbers and arrange them with tomatoes to make the dish more visually appealing. Then I'll add a little mayonnaise to enhance the flavor. And here is the result after less than 2 months. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like.